All right, folks, don't you dare tell Nancy that I'm doing this. I'm only going to do this once and once only because she started doing this, and it's like that song that someone sings and they never get it out of their head for a while, and you know how you hum that all day? So here you go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Crypto Night in Canada. It is our new live stream at 8 o'clock every Wednesday evening on YouTube, and it streams on Facebook. By the way, welcome to the Tim and Nancy Danter YouTube channel. I have just created a public Facebook group page. I guess that's how you call it. Crypto Night in Canada. It is for us to, as a community, come and talk about crypto. So newly created here on the afternoon of Sunday, April the 11th. Go subscribe, invite, pass it on, tell a couple of friends, and away we go. In this video, if you stick around long enough, you will understand how important it is to read numbers on CoinGecko, my favorite one-stop shopping. Stay tuned. Dun, 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 dun. Hey everybody, I'm back. Told you, you got to stick around to the end in order to find this out about why CoinGecko tells us important information. You know that as a community, some of us are, well, we're versed fairly well in the cryptocurrency, space, and then there's some of us like that are newbies, and we have just enough knowledge to be dangerous. So that's why whatever you hear on this from Nancy and I and whomever, look, we're not financial investors or planners, and this is not investment advice. Do your own diligence on whatever we say. All I'm doing is just having some fun and being part of the community and trying to engage everyone in some information and education about what I know. And then you can turn around and tell me what you know in a nice way. Didn't say where to go. Anyway, let me see if this works. I have the grand dog here today, Otis. He is having a little, little visit. Let's see if this works. Okay, here we go. Hey, there we are. CoinGecko, my favorite one-stop shop. I reference this probably twice a day, probably in the morning and at night. But what it does is it tells us some information about coins. I'll get into in another video about, how we can actually go down and we can, click on a coin and then it takes us down a rabbit hole. But for this intent and for this purpose of conversation in the video today, I just wanted to go over sort of introductory sort of a general overview of what kind of information we can get at the top. So what it does here is that number one shows us the amount of, I can't do this correctly, or can I? It shows here the number of coins that are listed on CoinGecko, 6,680 coins as of today. Holy mackerel. It then goes over and we say, hey, we got 447 exchanges that those 6,680 coins interact with. And then here we go. This is incredible. Of all of these coins, collectively have a market cap of $2,100 and change $1,000, which is up 0.2% today. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat's. Holy Hannah. Here's where we get some information about, I guess, what's potentially going to happen in the market with cryptocurrency and what the phases are that's coming up. So I guess, let me stop beating around the bush here, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about altcoin season. And what happens is, if we look strictly at these numbers here represent the dominance of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what this number for BTC at 52.9% means is that 52.9% of the market cap is going with Bitcoin, is invested in Bitcoin, transacting through Bitcoin. That's a ton of money. So it tells you what's the number one coin activity. It's Bitcoin. Its dominance in the altcoin market or the trading market is huge at 52.9%. Now, Ethereum represents, which is number two coin, 11.8% of that $2.1 trillion. That is a ton of money. And it'll also tell you over here, ETH gas. Well, you know, anyway, I look at the Bitcoin dominance. When Nancy and I started this journey, geez, a couple of months ago, the Bitcoin dominance was just over 60%, which means that, you know, a lot of activity is happening with Bitcoin. A lot of money is being thrown towards the Bitcoin. You know, 60% plus of the market is invested and trading and actively doing stuff with Bitcoin. But you can see that this number has now dropped over the months to 52.9% of the overall market cap. Well, if I scroll down here, it'll give me in order, sort of, you know, 1 is Bitcoin, 2 is Ethereum. Today, as of, you know, April the 11th at, gosh, what time is it? 12:41 Eastern Standard Time. Binance Coin and then XRP. Oh, should have bought in at a lower price. Tether, Cardano, Polkadot, Litecoin, Uniswap. You know, all of this position 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They all trade places depending on the news, depending on the, you know, the dips and the pump and the dump and all this and that. So, but Ethereum and Bitcoin are always at the top. So I guess you can say that the 52.9% being low means that the difference between that and 60%, you know, 8%-ish, from when Nancy and I started, which is giving us an indication that people are now investing more of their money into the other coins other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, which could be perceived in some arenas as altcoin season. I think it's got to drop a bit more. The market, or sorry, the dominance of Bitcoin has to drop a little bit more, probably down to the 50%. Geez, I don't know what happens if it gets under 50%, but it's definitely one of the indicators that we can consider. I say consider when we're talking about the altcoin season and if it's starting. You know, some people are saying, you know, it could start as early as oh geez, April, end of April, beginning of May. And you know what? It's really a guess based on what's going on in the industry. You know, Bitcoin has, in this cycle, created and had a lot of adoption through a lot of large corporations. So that in itself is keeping the market flowing, and you can see the excitement that's in there. So anyway, I just wanted to sort of give you a quick overview of that top toolbar that I get from CoinGecko, and just let you know that, you know, one of the things you can do by referring to this every day is look at the dominance that Bitcoin has. As that dominance of Bitcoin starts to drop, the money is going somewhere. You know, you compare the dominance of Bitcoin, you compare it to the total market cap, which is 2.1 trillion. You know, if that is still at 2.1 trillion or rising, and the dominance of Bitcoin has dropping, then all that money, even though the market cap hasn't moved as increasing, is going somewhere else. Where is it going? It's going into the altcoins, you know. So as always, the disclaimer that we always give you is, look, we're not financial planners. We're not professional investors. You need to do your own research. But CoinGecko is the one that allows you to go and have that sort of one-stop shopping research, due diligence portal to get into that. Hope you're liking what we're doing here. Remember, every Wednesday evening, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is the crypto night in Canada. Shh, about the intro on this video. Dun, 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 dun. And if you like what we're doing here, please hit the like and subscribe button, and hit the little bell, and spread those algorithms across and let them dance across the YouTube network. Thanks, folks, for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.